Modern day campaigning is all about social media. New polling conducted for BuzzFeed shows a whopping 92% of those who say they'll definitely vote in 2016 have at least one social media account, and 40% say they share political news and information on a daily or weekly basis.
In an election season that has polarized issues among the major political parties, social media has been the platform for millions to voice their opinion. With Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram playing such a big role in the way we view this election, it's time we take a step back and think, is social media making our political discourse better or worse? For starters, we have Donald. In the social media train, Trump is winning by gaining a lot of attention. However, that attention and following on social media has not proven to be successful, as Trump has yet to lead in any major poll. So with so much dialogue online, why is there so little action? NPR Morning Edition host Renee Montan sat down with NPR's Sam Sanders, who gives us his definition of the Trump effect on social media.
So there's this exchange between Hillary Clinton and Jeb Bush from August of last year that kind of shows the effect that Trump has had. The Clinton campaign tweeted out this graphic about student debt. It claimed that 40 million Americans owe $1.2 trillion in student debt. Bush campaign replies to her tweet, tweaks her own graphic, and writes that 100% of student debt increases happened under Democrats. But then Team Clinton replies again. They scratch out the words in the Bush response. They scribble on top of the graphic and then write a big F on top of that.
For failure.
Yes. And then the Jeb Bush campaign replies again. They turn Hillary Clinton's logo upside down with the words taxes repeated over and over again. And so this kind of back and forth argument between candidates for president, Trump helped normalize it.
And it's not just becoming normal between the candidates. Almost any conversation online regarding this election between Democrats and Republicans features the same back and forth nonsense that goes something like, liberals want to take away your guns, or conservatives are all racist. Each side feels they're being attacked at every corner of their fundamental beliefs.
There's going to be a few that have those ideas, and it doesn't really affect or play a part in the whole group as a whole. So it kind of feels like they're kind of discriminating against us.
A lot of people are only looking at that, so instead of watching the news or reading into it or reading the history about some of these issues, what they're just getting is a bombardment of internet trolls, essentially, kind of making things up, memes that have no basis in fact, that are just going viral, and it can really harm the discourse in a lot of ways.
Part of the problem may be in the way that our social media is being presented to us. Sites like Facebook have been using algorithms designed to show posts that are most relevant to you. What that means is whether you're left or right, you tend to see more things that lean toward your preference. The result is highly popular pages like Occupy Democrat that fill your timeline with anti-opposition propaganda. Most exchanges between liberals and conservatives are victim to their Trump effect, partly because we don't get to see enough of what the other side has to say. Whether you're a fan of conservatism or liberalism, I urge you, follow local leaders on the other side of the aisle. Expose yourself to multiple views and push the conversation forward. Stop the back and forth.